Thank you for tuning into Spirit with me over the last season. It's been a pleasure serving you. We're going on a short break, but plan to be back with a new season. And we are still scheduling calls now. So sign up to join me on air at Radio Medium, lauralee.com. And remember, we're always available to you at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter too. Always love to hear from you. In the meantime, hope you enjoy one of my season's best. Laura Lee tuning in to Spirit for my special guest caller, Miss Sharon. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Laura, as usual. Hello.
Hello, Sharon. Where are you calling from?
Ohio.
Sharon is so funny. I get a gentleman who's holding a phone, but, not a cell phone. It would be like a cord phone. And I feel like he's coming up on the paternal side and he's laughing as he's holding on to the phone because it's like that's how you all would communicate on a regular basis. And so it's like we're playing telephone between the three of us.
It's true.
And, I want to say bigger, kind of a bald guy with glasses, and he's laughing. He tells me just to call him an old fat guy, and he laughs as he says it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, the last 3 years of his life, he got a little chubby because he couldn't walk, and he did, but he still wasn't fat to me. I've seen a lot bigger people. He was thick and healthy.
Oh, yes, but that's how he's saying it. But he had a good sense of humor, and that's what he's doing in that sense. It's just that he's always had a good sense of humor. Is that true?
Yeah.
And he says you would always talk by phone, so here you are, still again. But he says when he was getting ill and getting ready to transition, he saw you a lot more often.
Than anybody. He did.
Yeah, and he's so grateful to see his daughter's eyes.
I know he was.
Because there's a difference from seeing you in person versus being over the phone.
I know, yeah.
It's so much more important. He says that you still haven't gone to see your mom.
You're right. I haven't gone.
And he says you were on his side of things and you saw it one way. And so he says it's really important that you open up your heart just to listen because you were there for him towards the very end when he got sick and everything. And I feel like this immense pressure from him to push you to be open and receptive just to hear.
All right. I know he keeps saying that.
Yeah, because there's something there to let go and have some closure with.
Okay. He's right.
Yeah. And you're single. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that's a confirmation. And also, she's living alone. She's solitary. She doesn't have a partner. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so those are confirmations to the message because you guys are solo and you're living separately. And even just to pick up the phone would mean the world. All right. That's just that little. Okay. So there's got to be some past that has to let go and air out and release for you to keep moving. And, the other thing too is he says that you stepped in a new role at work.
It's not a new role. It's the same department, but I do have more responsibility now. That is correct.
Yes. And are you on the road more often?
No. Well, let me clarify that. We were working at home all the time. Now we're going to the office twice a week. So I am driving in the office 2 times a week.
Oh, so you're like hitting the road now back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like, I almost want to say, hit the road, Jack.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go back.
I don't. I like working at home.
I know, but they might require you more time of you. So I just want you to have that on the burner. And as he says that, there's these car keys he's showing me, like as if, car keys were given as for a new car or a car that was given to you. Did you just purchase a new car or get a new car?
About a year ago. That would be new to my dad. You're absolutely right. It is new.
Yeah, that would be a big extravagance for him.
It would. You're right.
Yeah, so that means you're doing well in his eyes.
Okay.
But he just wants to get the point across again that there's some deeper things there that need to be
closed with my mom.
Yeah. You aren't the only child, right?
Nope, 2 sisters. They don't talk to her either.
I know. And it's sad. And he feels responsible for it to some degree. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, Sharon.
Laura, as usual, you are so accurate. Thank you so much. And thank you, Dad.
It was my pleasure. If you'd like to call into the show, like Sharon, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com. And thank you for subscribing to the podcast and sharing the show. We appreciate you.